It is the time of year to talk about REALTORS Safety. Let's spend some time discussing safety tips, and I will let you know about a mystical product that can help you with your gut health. As you know, September is REALTORS Safety Month, and it is the perfect time to review some safety tips and update your office safety strategy. At a recent NAR risk management meeting, the dangers associated with open houses were highlighted. Unfortunately, there were several examples of bad things happening at open houses. Bad things ranging from thefts to deadly assaults. A common safety strategy to counter such dangers was having an open house wingman to help ensure agent safety. I have included a few links for you to review with helpful information and tips regarding agent safety. We also want to remember our own health, because as the saying goes, he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. There's also some wisdom in Thomas Edison's belief that the doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather cure and prevent disease with nutrition. That leads us to the magic probiotic elixir I have in front of me. Several years back, I had taken antibiotics for an extended period. As a result, my gut health was in disarray. If you've been following health trends at all, you know the importance of gut health and its impact on your entire body. This concoction is called kefir, or kefir for my fellow Appalachians. It is a fermented milk product that is loaded with probiotics. Through the process whereby the milk is transformed into kefir, the amount of lactose is dramatically reduced. These kefir grains or crystals date back to biblical times. Why, I got these crystals over 7 years ago myself from the Holy Lands. Let me show you how it works. So what we have here is the actual finished kefir product. This is after the grains have worked on the milk. And you can see from the top of the layer here, it's a little bit of consistency of like cottage cheese. So what we have to do is we have to harvest the kefir from this. What will be left will be the grains that we will then put into a new container, feed it some more milk, and start the process all over. A lot of people ask what type of milk you want to use. Preferably camel's milk would be great, but it's hard to come by this time of year, as you may expect. But just a regular whole milk is what I prefer. What we have to do is we want to use wooden spoon and glass and stainless steel. That's one thing I want to point out to you.
Trivia tidbits with Todd. Trivia tidbits with Todd.
Back in biblical times, these were made a lot of times in leather bags, and the leather bags were attached to the hut door. So as the door would open and close, it would automatically get mixed up. We have to go through this process of using a wooden spoon. So after you've thoroughly mixed up the kefir and the grains, the next thing is to strain out the kefir itself and what will be left with your grains. So I normally have this in a container. It takes me a couple times to go through the straining process. I pour about half of it in to the strainer, and then you have to gently mix it as well so that the kefir will leach through the strainer into your receptacle there. And after you've done this till you get to this consistency where it's almost like you're going to have cottage cheese in the bottom of the strainer, then you need to take out the grains or crystals, depending on what you want to call them, and you need to put them into a new receptacle, glass receptacle that can then be fed more milk and start the process all over. So just so you know, we talked about this at a office staff meeting, and we have a lot of kefir groupies now here at Ohio Realtors. And Shauna Brown, birthday girl, is going to come in and get a little hit right now so she can start her own kefir project. Shauna, come up here. It's your turn. We'll get you set up. There we go. That'll get you started, and you'll be able to
Just put the lid on it.
be a keeper of kefir. Well, we're going to feed it some milk here.
Before.
Yeah, because it needs to. So you just feed it up with milk.
Okay.
This is a fermented milk product, and as you know, fermentation really creates gases. So you do not want to put the lid on really tight, otherwise this could actually explode because the gases will expand.
Okay. Awesome.
So enjoy.
Thank you so much. I can feel it in my gut already. Thanks, everybody.
What's in here is actually the kefir that you can drink. You can drink it straight, but you can also use it, and what we use it for at my home is we put it in our smoothies in the morning so that you get that hit of probiotics. In addition to the probiotics, this is really good for your dream health. I told my wife I hadn't been this excited to go to bed since the first year of our marriage. because of just all of the, I mean, it was like a movie every night. That went away, but it's kind of fun for those first couple weeks as you're getting all those extra vitamins and the gut health that will make for your exciting dream activity. It takes about 3 days for this to go through its process. I set it out on the counter so it can do its work. Some people will put it in the refrigerator. That just slows the process down. So I would recommend putting it out on the counter, let it set for 3 days. After the 3 days, then you can start the whole process again where you mix it up and you start the harvesting through the straining, and voila, you're a keeper of kefir. If this is something you're interested in, don't be afraid to look it up on the internet or give me a yell. Be happy to try to set you up with a starter kit, just like we did with some folks here at the office, so we can help with your gut health, as well as looking out for your health and safety as a Realtor member. So hopefully you enjoyed this and you've learned a little bit about kefir and ways for you to improve your gut health.